Hey, what's up everyone? Thanks for checking out the video. Southside Braves here, and today for you I have another YCL Wi-Fi recap video. This is following our week 5 match. So yeah, if you're new to these, it's at least the third one. I think it is the third one I've done for this league. I'm just gonna break down my battle from week 5, look at the league as a whole right now, and then take a look forward at my week 6 match. So yeah, all that being said, we're just gonna dive right into it. All right, so first off, we played the Stark Mountain Giratinas this week. We did lose 0-3 to Coach Manny. Good friend, love playing him. If I'm going to lose somebody, I want it to be somebody like Manny, so I'm okay with that. I mean, say I'm okay with it. I'm never okay with losing. I hate losing. But, again, at least it was to somebody like that. So, this week I named my MVP Kangaskhan. Going to be honest, my team didn't do much. Didn't have many choices for MVP. Kangaskhan really didn't do a ton to deserve it. But I looked at it, and I guess he did just as much as anyone else. So I gave him the MVP here. LVP I gave once again to Weavile. I just haven't been able to utilize Weavile in Diamond and Pearl at all. So once again, gave Weavile my LVP, which is hard to do because I love Weavile. I think I have good success with it in Sword and Shield. I just haven't been able to make it work in this game. So that being said, let's take a look at some of the highlights and lowlights of the match, mostly lowlights. First off here, this is early game here. We have Crest versus Swampert. I switch out into Weavile here. Again, if you've watched any of my other battles, I underprep for Crest. I never deal with it well, and Crest has just killed me over and over. So he's going to start setting up Calm Minds here. And again, when I talk about underprepping for it, I don't even have Night Slash. I wish I could have had access to knockoff, but obviously that's not a thing in this game. Should at least put Night Slash or Throat Chop or one of the two. I lean Night Slash over Throat Chop. The base damage is not the big difference. And 15? I think Throat Chop's 85 and Night Slash 70. And Night Slash has the higher crit chance. I usually lean Night Slash. I don't know why, but either one would have been better in this situation than what I had. X-Scissor would just still a super effective move, but obviously no stab. So yeah, I'm just going to kind of let this play out. Crest here kills my team once again by only being able to do that much damage to it with Weavile. He set up one Calm Mind. Honestly, I thought he could have, guess he didn't have Recover. But yeah, Crest is just going to sit here and do what it does to me. Again, I'm going to let this fight here play out so you can see exactly when I lose Weavile, because it's become a customary every time I bring it that I do lose it. Yeah, so we're going to lose it here to this Moonblast. Okay, I just want to double check because I said it. Sorry, I got a little quiet there because I was looking it up. I was 99% sure Crest got Recover still. So I was a little surprised he didn't have Recover because he could have called mine and recovered and just absolutely swept my team. Fortunate enough for me, he did not do that. So I did lose Crest there. And I did lose Weavile to Crest there. That is kind of the first part of the battle where it started not going my way. Very early on. Next clip here. We have Rotom in. He brings in the Powdon. This was a little unfortunate. It wasn't the end of the world. I mean, this isn't really the big part of the clip. But I do miss an overheat here. Really wish I would have hit it. Would have done, I'm trying to remember my exact spread, but I think it would have done like 60 to 70 to Hippowdon. Again, depending on spreads. But the real main reason of the clip is to show how annoying this Hippowdon became to my team here. So I took too much chip early with Mon. Swampert took some chip. Rotom took some chip very early on turn 1. I bring in Mew here. He goes for the Yawn. So I ran Yawn Hippowdon. I think it's a good set. I don't want to have Mew go to sleep here. So I end up switching again. I think I go into Medicham. We'll see for sure, but I'm pretty sure I choose Medicham. But once again, that's also not the point of this clip. It's to show he had the Yawn, and then he's going to Stealth Rock here on this turn, I believe. So let's see if I'm correct. Yep, so there's the Stealth Rock. And then I'm going to hit him with a Life Orb Ice Punch on this next turn, which will do good damage. But he does live, and ends up yawning me again. Once again, I down 2 mons already. I can't afford to have one go to sleep. I have to switch out again. So the Stealth Rocks plus the yawn is just chipping me down more and more. And I thought this was a turn that will probably get lost if you watch the whole battle. It's like, what's really happening here? Nothing too important. But it was actually big momentum for him having these yawns in the Stealth Rock. And the Sandstorm chip, I was getting chipped down so much here in these middle turns. So I'll show it one last time here because I do believe that's how this goes. I Ice Punch. Like I said, does good damage. I am Life Orb. And then he goes for the yawn again. So, yep. Just all this chip here is really doing its job. Just chipping down my team here. So, yeah. That's it for the second clip. Moving on to clip number 3 here. Let's see. What do we got going here? Mew versus Glaceon. So, I go for Flamethrower, which would kill Glaceon. He is scarfed into Shadow Ball. So, just having the Scarf Glaceon that's where the chip on Mew came in. So, like I said, all my Pokemon just lost so much health unnecessarily. And at this point in the battle, I believe I should have known Glaceon was scarfed, and I just didn't really think about it. So, unfortunately, Mew lost a lot of health there. That probably could have been avoided. What could I have done? I could have gone Kangaskhan if I expected the Shadow Ball. And yeah, that would have been great. That would have been a great turn for me if I go Kangaskhan there. Eat up the Shadow Ball, force him to switch. Yeah, that would have been a good play. But unfortunately, that's not what happened. So yeah, that's the end of that clip. Clip number 4 here. What do we got? He has Ian Mega. Play. There we go. I bring in Kangaskhan against the Ian Mega. I believe he's already protected for a speed boost, or about to see it. I'm trying to remember exactly. Yeah, he's already done it. He's already gotten 1 speed boost. There's the second. He misses an Air Slash, or even on misses here. So he is definitely way faster than me. I'm going to fake out for some chip damage. He could have protected again if he wanted to see this coming. And if he did, in my mind, I'm like, so be it. Whatever. But he could have. So we get some damage there on the fake out, get the flinch. He's really, really fast now. Instead of just really fast, now he's really, really fast. But we have Rock Slide. We had Flamethrower specifically for Scizor, I believe, if I remember correctly. Again, Kangaskhan's special attack stat is not good at all compared to its attack. Attack's decent, special attack's garbage. But we did have it there for the Scizor. But we're not clicking against your Mega. We're absolutely going Rock Slide. We live the Bug Buzz, hit him with the Rock Slide. There goes the Ian Mega. Kangaskhan was one of 3 mons on my team to get a kill. He dodged an Air Slash, hit the fake out, and then hit a Rock Slide. So that's what got him MVP. Like I said, he didn't do a ton. He just did more than anyone else. So there's Kangaskhan's MVP clip. And lastly, we're going to show the end of the match. I'm just going to let this play out a little bit for y'all. Once again, I'm going to let him on set up at the end, and I don't have the health to deal with it because everything's been chipped. And it's just going to kill me. So yeah, he has for Alligator here. He's going to set up one Dragon Dance. And at this point, Kangaskhan's at 35 health. Mew lost all that health to the Shadow Ball. Rotom lost a bunch of health early to Arcanine. Medicham's the only one with health left, I think, at this point. And maybe he has health left. And a crit by Kangaskhan. So there's a crit too, so I guess you can add that to his MVP clips. But yeah. So we're just going to watch this for Alligator run through my team here at the end. And I'm going to force myself to watch it to show myself the defeat again. Because it's been so disappointing this season. Yeah, so Medicham has most of its health. But again, I'm going to take rocks when I come in. And I'm not living a Dragon Dance waterfall anyways. So we're just going to sit here and painfully watch my team be decimated by this for Alligator. So again, ways I could have prevented this is, like I said, that turn where Mew took all, I just needed more health. Like, they're just pure health numbers. Everyone was down. Maybe if I didn't take as much damage on Mew, I could have done something with Mew. Forget exactly what moves I had. But he's half health, so I'm sure Mew had something I could have killed. So yeah, really that turn with the Glaceon Shadow Balling Mew is the turn that I should have played the most differently. It's not like that was my only mistake. I've made tons of mistakes in this match. But really, I should have switched Mew out into Kangaskhan expecting the Shadow Ball. But I didn't. And it cost me here at the end. I don't know what it said is either. I assume Alligator gets, or Alligator has access to crunch. I don't know if his had crunch. If it did, I don't know if that even mattered with Mew. Dragon Dance crunch probably Oko's anyways. I don't know for sure, or if he even had it, because like I said, all I know he has is Dragon Dance and Waterfall. So, but I'm guessing he probably had a crunch from you. So yeah, we're gonna click. What do we? Because we're choice specs. What do I lock myself into? I think Aurasphere, right? I think that was the call with his team left. Yeah, but again, it didn't matter at all. So yeah, there's my team getting decimated by the Alligator at the end. That's how my week 5 match went. Another unfortunate loss that unfortunately we're seeing more and more often. But we're going to try to turn this around in week 6. I'm still hopeful we can get a win. This league is still, lots of teams make the playoffs. I'm still right there. I just got to start getting some wins. Playoffs are not out of the question for any team in the league right now. So I'm trying to get this thing turned around. All right, so moving on. Taking a look at the standings, kind of like I mentioned. If you look right here, we're literally a differential away from being in, as is every team in the league. So, like I said, we're right there. We just got to get this turned around. Yeah, like I said, Stark Mountain Giratina jump into a playoff spot with them beating us. So, good on him. Moving on, transactions this week, I did not make any. Last week we had picking up Electrode, didn't bring Electrode. But we're going to stick it out with this team, try to get it turned around. I think I have the pieces there. I got to execute. All right, so week 5 opponent here, we have the Possessed Pumpkaboos. They are sitting 11th. They are 1-4, -9, the exact same record and differential as me. So they're tied with me, I guess, for 10th. But here's their team. We see Dragonite, Nidoking, Tangrowth, Zapdos, Entei, Gardevoir, Empoleon, Magneton, Hitmonchan, Bibarel, and Slacking. So I actually kind of like the team, in all honesty. Obviously, as Nidoking, that's awesome. I actually never performed well against my mascot on the other team. Another mon that kind of beats me. I mentioned Crest. The Nidos kind of do that too. Nidoking and Nidoqueen. Gardevoir is another mon I've kind of struggled with in the past. So hopefully I can deal with them. I don't think I've been okay against Dragonite, Tangrowth, Zapdos, Entei in the past. I don't think any of them have ever wrecked me. But Gardevoir and Nidoking are the two that, just from history, I want to do well against. Looking at his team, who's his kill leader right now? Actually, Slacking. Okay. So make sure I prepare for that. He's brought it 1 time, has 2 kills, leads his team in kills. Most broad, he's got Nidoking and Gardevoir, the 2 that I just said I struggle with. What else we got here? Dragonite's got 1, Tango's got 1, he's brought Zapdos twice. I'm surprised Zapdos hasn't made all 3 appearances. It looks like he's made some changes because I don't think his games add up to what it should. 4, 6, 8, 11, 12, 14, and 5 games in 6 months. Oh yeah, nowhere near. He's made a bunch of changes. Okay. Is he a substitute coach? If he is, I'm sorry, I don't know that. Maybe he took over for somebody. But it looks like a bunch of changes have been made because his games played does not equal what it should after 5 of them. So, yeah, probably picked up Entei. The fact that Entei hasn't made a single appearance probably means that that's new to his team. Dragonite only having 1, he probably picked up Dragonite as well. Polion, I wouldn't be surprised if it was a newcomer. And probably even Hitmonchan. I would expect Hitmonchan to make at least 1 appearance. Yeah, and I said his most broad, he brought Nidoking, Gardevoir. That's only 3 of his 5 games. So yeah, he's absolutely made some changes. Whether it be because with as many changes he probably made, he has to be a substitute coach. Again, I should have known that going into this video. I do not know the answer to that. But yeah, I got a plan for this team. What do I kind of expect to see here? That whole top 5 there are all good mons. Gardevoir is good, and Empoleon. I wouldn't expect to see Slacking, but like I said, it does have 2 kills for him, so who knows? Hitmonchan can do some things. I don't know anything about the barrel, to be honest, what it does. So I'll make sure to at least look into it a little bit, make sure I know what to expect out of that. And there's no Eviolite, so I don't fear Magneton a ton. I have Magneton in another league, and I know how little it can actually do without an Eviolite. So I don't fear that one much. That's his least biggest threat in my mind to me is Magneton. Again, maybe Bibarel, but I don't know what it does. So yeah, here's my opponent for week 6. Again, I don't go too in depth of what I want to do against it because I don't want to give that away before the battle. I have not battled this opponent yet, so I'm not going to do that. So yeah, but hopefully this gets me back on the winning path for this league as a matchup against the Possessed Pump Caboose here. Moving on here. This is kind of our wrap-up screen. Again, what I do here is I just show you where I'm at. I'm sitting at 10th, 1-4, -9. Obviously not where I wanted to be at this point in the season, but it's where we are, so we got to adjust and fight back from it. And again, one mon I want to highlight, same as last week, it's Medicham. I've been super happy with what Medicham's done for me. He really didn't do anything this week, but no one did. A mon that I was not too keen on getting, but has really stood out and done a good job for me. So I don't really have anything new to say, because again, no one really did much. But Medicham's just a mon I want to highlight again for everything it's done for me this season. I know I only have one win, but without him, I feel like I'd be 0-5. So, yeah, all that being said, I hope you guys do come back for my Week 6 match as we try to get back on the winning path towards playoffs. And, yeah, that's all I got for you in this video. I hope you all have a good day and a good night. Please do like and subscribe if you enjoyed this. Check out some of my other videos. I would really appreciate that. And I'll see you guys all next time. Bye, guys.